What is happening, YouTube? Thanks for checking out another video here. Exciting topic today about flipping. Me and my girlfriend Nicole spent more money than we ever have on an estate sale. We spent $3,000 in one place, and it was all primarily in the same product, which is Christmas items. We are big fans of Christmas, but we did not buy these things just because we're in the Christmas spirit. We did buy them to flip and make a profit. And so far, it's worked out really well, better than I possibly could have imagined. We're up massively, and it's only been a little over 2 weeks. So it's been a big success. And in this video, we're going to talk about how we discovered this estate sale and ways you can also discover estate sales similar to this in your area. Stick around and we'll talk about how we turn this $3,000 worth of Christmas gifts into much, much more. How did we discover this estate sale, and how did it all kind of come to be? Well, a lot of credit has to go to my girlfriend, Nicole. What she did is she's part of multiple Facebook groups for these different estate sales that we go to sometimes. So I should let you know that we've been doing this for about a year, a little over a year now. And as we go to these different estate sales, they give you business cards to join their Facebook groups. I usually just ignore it, but Nicole was joining these groups because there is some valuable information there. So don't do what I did. Join the Facebook groups. If this is something that you're really interested in, because there's valuable information in those groups. And that's what happened in this instance. They posted something to their Facebook group, and it was about this massive Christmas sale for a lady who had unfortunately passed away in South Jersey. And basically she had a whole attic full of these, like a treasure full of Christmas items. Specifically, Department 56 and Hallmark was most of it. So those were the two primary brands, Department 56 and Hallmark. Besides the point that the way the estate sale company wanted to split up the sale was to do 3 online auctions and 1 in-person sale. So when the first online sale comes around, we did not plan for it very well. We were underprepared. We did a poor job. I ended up winning $200 worth of items. Nicole, unfortunately, left empty-handed. Part of the problem was that when the bidding was ending, we were at a Hamilton concert in Philadelphia, or Hamilton play, I should say, in Philadelphia. And we missed the main part of it. So we were a little disappointed, but happy we won something. And something exciting happened after we bought that $200 worth of stuff, which is it started selling for way more than I anticipated. And the reason for that is all these items were brand new. And people are willing to pay up a lot for that, it turns out. So that was information to me. And, once we ripped through that initial $200 worth of items, we knew we had to come back for the second round, the second online auction. And, for that, we didn't fully know what to expect. Yeah, so we were asking ourselves questions like, is this too good to be true? Is there going to be bidders that are, more sophisticated than us and, willing to pay more? Are there legitimate collectors that are just willing to pay market price to get in on these items? So these were all questions we were asking ourselves, which I think is normal anytime you find like a really good deal. Like, you're kind of like, is this too good to be true? But we did our research. We built our Excel sheet, crunched the numbers. We designated a max bid for every item. And, we put in the manpower to organize it and figure out, what was an appropriate price point that we were willing to pay. I should also mention that there was way too many items for one person to take care of. Like, potentially you could have done it, but it would have been exhaustive for that one person. So we split up the work, and we just really didn't look at what the other person was doing. Like, we consulted with each other, but we generally just split up the work, and, you know, she focused on her lots, I focused on my lots, and that's how we split it up. So the moment of truth was, I think it was November 26th. It was like on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday night. And we got to the command post actually in this room. Nicole sat there. I sat here. She had her MacBook. I had my desktop computer here. I got my hot tea. She got her Pepsi. We had a little snack. I think, like Tostitos or something that we could munch on. And we were just locked in for the next 2 to 3 hours. I should also mention the way the bidding worked is that they staggered the ending of each item. So there was an item ending at 7 o'clock, 7:01, 7:02. And on top of that, the way they were doing it was when a bid was placed on an item, it extended the time by like 2 to 5 minutes or something like that. So things were getting jumbled and bids were ending, and it was a little chaotic. But once we were rolling, we were communicating a lot and, giving heads up when items were ending or when something got a bid on. It was really exciting. So we did pretty good. The way it ended was I spent $950. Nicole spent $750. Some of that money we just hit our bid, or maybe went like $1 or $2 over our max bid, and some of it we just like way below our max bid. We were like oh my, is something broken in this lot, or what's going on? But yeah, so online auction turns out pretty good. So, if you've been doing the math here, you may have noticed that we only got up to $1,900, and the video said we spent $3,000. So, how did we spend the last $1,100?
Well, outside of the 2 online sales, they ended up having an in-person sale as well, and I felt inclined that I needed to go and represent the both of us. So I got up pretty early. The sale started at 9. I got there at 7:50, I believe, in order to get in line and get a number. Luckily, they let us, go leave, get some coffee, grab some breakfast, and then around 8:50, you got in line according to your numbers. It's very competitive for those of you who've never done it before. People think that they're letting people in front of their numbers in, so it was an experience, but. They made an announcement about the Department 56 and the Hallmark ornaments before we went in. They were all in the basement. There were a few people in front of me. They also went down to the basement, and when I went down there, it was so overwhelming. There were so many Department 56 items. I think they said there was 400 plus, and then there was over 1,000 Hallmark ornaments. So I really just went to town.
Just a quick question. Would you say everybody in line was there for the Department 56, or people just wanted to see her furniture and stuff?
I would say out of the top 5 of us, 3 of us went to the basement for Department 56. The house was filled with so many things. There were so many Lennox bird figures. So right. I feel like most people were there for other things, and then a select few of us were there specifically for the Christmas things, and then other folks just stumbled upon them as they went to the basement.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so I went alone. Probably wasn't a good idea in the grand scheme of things, because I did spend the rest of the money. But I did, we got a lot of great things from the sale. This woman, everything she collected was new. She was the best kind of collector there is, and it was, it was awesome. It was a once in a lifetime estate sale.
So, all right, well, we'll check out right now some of the items that Nicole bought. Like I said earlier in the video, this was a massive win. We're up already. It's only been 2 weeks at this point. So let's look at what she came home with and what some of the best flips in the last 15 days have been from this estate sale. So
that was my car when I came home on Friday morning. Or I guess early afternoon by the time we came home. It was full. It squeaked the whole way.
fully packed. A little bit of a hazard, but we're good. Yeah, and this is, I mean, that picture doesn't really do it justice. This one kind of does. This is like all stacked, multiple houses high. Just craziness.
Bags packed. Yeah, that was what was the contents of the car.
And this isn't even everything. This is like, I don't know, probably like, what, 80%, would you say?
Yeah, about, yeah.
80%. So, like, we really went off there. But, okay, we got a bunch of pictures here. Nicole, why don't we start with this lot here?
Yeah, so this is probably the most exciting lot. So when I was at the home in the basement, the woman just had bins of Department 56 accessories. So I just like picked up ones that, I don't know, either were unopened or looked kind of cool. And I was fortunate enough that I picked up all of the reindeer. So if you sing the song, you know, that's how I kind of went through them to figure out that I had all the reindeer. I went all the way through to Rudolph, and I found on eBay that these are very rare, especially to have the whole complete set. So I haven't sold it yet. I do still need to post it, but it recently has sold for $700. I paid $100, so it should be about a net profit of $510 once I do eventually sell it.
Insane.
It's just crazy.
That is like insane. Like, you like that's like what some people make in like a week.
Yeah, and I picked these up later in my time there, so like other people had just must have passed on them and had no idea.
Wild. That's awesome. What's quick background on this? How much do you expect to profit from this?
Yep, sold this one. It was the only one on the market, so I paid $5 and I profited about $31 off of it.
Very nice. $31 profit. And we're both calculating these numbers the same way, right? This is after the estate fees we paid. This is after shipping costs, eBay fees or Facebook fees, boxes, all that good
stuff.
jazz.
Yep.
This is like what we take
We'll
home.
bring home. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Cool. I did the same way. Yeah. So what's
this ornament I bought in a lot for $11. Sold it for $50, and I net profited $33.
$33 profit. This one?
This one's crazy. So this one was also in a lot. I bought it for around $19. I sold it for $90. So I net profited around $55.
$55.
And it was this big, maybe?
Yeah, like what is that, 3 inches?
Yep. Rudolph stable. This one was really cool. So got this one in the auction. Paid $62 for it. A little high, but it ended up selling for $140, so I made $57 off of it.
$57 profit. Like, that is, for what would you say, like 30 minutes of work?
Yeah, not even. This one I actually found in the bottom shelf when I was at the estate sale. It's Big Ben. It was absolutely beautiful, new in the box. I paid around $30 for it. I sold it for $95, so in profit I brought home about $52.
Awesome. And this one?
And this one, we actually have a couple of. This is the ring in the season. They bring them out every year. This happened to be the 2020 version. I paid $7 for it. I sold it for $80, and I net profited around $54.
Wow. So you paid $5, sold it for $80, and the net profit was around $54, you said?
$54, yeah. Paid $7, but...
Paid $7, okay. Every dollar counts. What do we got here? This is a little bit from my lot. I'll just run through these quickly. This one, profit $78.25. So big margin on this. That's probably my best one. This profit, I'm just looking at the other screen here, was $42.
And everything Tom got in his lot was brand new in the bag, still in the box. So
yeah, I made a special sure of that. This one, profit $30. This one I haven't sold yet. I just think it's really cool. I probably overpaid. I spent $200 on this. This is the Notre Dame Cathedral. Not the best picture, but it's brand new. I have it listed for $400. It's the only one on the market that's brand new. So I don't know. Maybe a little. Yeah, fingers crossed on that one. But I have faith. This Bright Lights Bulb Factory profit is $53.47. So about $53. bulbs, profit of $32. This guy, profit $42. And then here's one of our shipping days. We are actually selling the stuff.
Yeah, that was our first shipping day after the sale.
Right.
It was the biggest one. The post office, I think, was a little angry at us, but we were super excited.
Yeah, we were just coming in with duffel bags of stuff. Quite the adventure. But yeah, no, we're not BSing. We are actually selling this stuff. And yeah, it's real. It's very, very real. So awesome side hustle, awesome time of year. Yeah, that's it for the pictures. All right, so that is it for us today. Nicole, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a really fun adventure. As always, much appreciated you guys checking out these videos. Remember to leave any questions you have in the comment section below. I try to get back within 24 hours and be as helpful as possible to you. If you enjoyed the content and you're looking for similar content, smash that subscribe button. We will be coming out with similar buttons in the similar videos in the future, with more helpful content and interesting stories and things that we come across. But that's it from me. Much appreciated. And again, thank you for stopping by.
Bye.